Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
So, we know how to be a detective, so we're good there. Case file. Travel to Hawaii and spend 3 weeks working for Dr. Quigley Kim, an whatever, who needs someone to help her do field work on the Big Island. One of Dad's friends saw the want and ad and she ran. Dang it. Okay, let me start over. Travel to Hawaii and spend 3 weeks working for Dr. Quigley Kim, an entomologist there, who needs someone to help her do field work on the Big Island. One of Dad's friends saw the want ad she ran in his alumni newsletter and thought of me. I won't get paid naturally, and I'm not exactly sure what someone who studies insects means by field work. But I do get a free plane ticket, and I'll be working outdoors in one of the most beautiful places in the world. The only thing that kind of worries me is that instead of meeting me at the airport, Dr. Kim wants me to take a bus to this little town on the southern coast of the Big Island. I'm supposed to pick up the keys to the vehicle she'll leave for me there from someone named Big Island Mike at Big Island Mike's Excursion Center, which means I'll have to drive to her field camp, which is deep in the rainforest, by myself. But it's not like I'm going anywhere dangerous. I'll be in a tropical paradise. Okay. You probably couldn't hear me. Now. And we're good to go. Senior. Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursion. You sign up for an immersion excursion and experience Big Island Mike's unique try it and trade it system for learning and crashing in on the skills of ancient Hawaiians.
Just off the bus, huh? If you're looking for a real deal Hawaiian vacation, you got off at the right spot.
What's a real deal Hawaiian vacation?
You sign up with Big Island Mike, you'll live like a real Hawaiian. Work like they work, play like they play. No tourist stuff. From me, you get authentic.
So you're kind of a travel agent?
See, I'm like a tailor. Only I don't make clothes, I make vacations. Real, honest-to-goodness Hawaiian vacations. Custom-made to fit just you and you alone. You like the beach? I'll get you to the beach, but I'll also keep you busy. Busy doing things real Hawaiians have done for 1,000 years. And you'll have a good time doing it, I'll make sure. In fact, I've got a couple of guys staying here about your age. They're from the mainland, too. I got those boys surfing, shelling, fishing, snorkeling, everything. You sign up, you'll do everything too. Maybe even at the same time as them, huh?
Sounds interesting, but I'm just here to pick up some car keys. My name's Nancy Drew.
Oh, you're the wahine who's gonna be working up there in the rainforest with Dr. Kim studying bugs. You're gonna have to pick them up and put them in jars and stuff.
I don't think Dr. Kim will make me do anything too gross. Do you?
Better to be working for Dr. Kim than up at the Healy Healy. That doctor there, he makes people mess with stuff way worse than bugs.
What's the Healy Healy?
The Healy Healy Research Center, everything up there's a big mystery. People who work at Healy Healy, they never stay long. And when they leave, they don't talk.
Be that as it may, I'm supposed to get a key from you?
Dr. Kim arranged for you to use one of my rigs. Got the key right here, but know what? I'm not gonna give it to you.
You're not?
A Big Island Mike immersion excursion beats chasing bugs around the jungle any day. And to prove it, I'm not gonna give you the key until you go to the beach, collect some shells, and make a necklace for me. You can put the shells you find in here. Make me an aloha necklace. There's a picture of it over at the necklace making table.
But I really think I should go meet Dr. Kim like I'm supposed to.
You make the necklace, I give you the key. Only you know what? You're not gonna want it anymore. You're gonna walk on the beach, look for shells, sit and string them. You're gonna get so relaxed, you're gonna come back in here and say, "You were right, Big Island Mike. Forget the bug doctor. Sign me up." You'll see.
Looks like you need some kind of special money for this. I barely have any real money.
I feel you.
Big Island Mike told me to make an aloha necklace.
Dancing lizard. Dance of pal or peely or pal.
Ah, here we go.
There.
So what shells do I need?
Bird of paradise. Shark bite. Thundercloud. Dancing lizard again. Okay.
Try it and trade it. Must be part of the immersion excursion thing.
Nice.
A little surfer shack. Too bad it's closed. Whoever runs it is probably off surfing. Hello?
So, did you arrive okay?
Ned, hi! Oh, perfect timing. I just got here. In fact, I'm on the beach.
The bug doctor's on the beach?
No, I have to collect shells and make a necklace before I can get the keys she's left for me. It's a long story.
Well, I wish I could be there with you, believe me. It's done nothing but rain non-stop since I dropped you off at the airport. The sky's just this constant shade of gray. It'd be depressing even with you here. But with you not here, it's...
Oh my gosh! You're not gonna believe this, but Frank and Joe Hardy are here.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. Hey, listen, I'll call you later, okay?
But...
Bye.
Nancy? What are you doing here?
I just got here. I'm going to be helping this entomologist Dad heard about do field work for the next 2 weeks. What are you guys doing here?
We got here yesterday.
Believe it or not, we're on assignment.
Joe, keep it down.
Richard Akins, the CEO of Akins Biotech, he hired us to do kind of a background check on Pua Mapu and her father, Mike Mapu. She's an up-and-coming world-class surfer. He runs a local business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions.
No kidding. I'm supposed to pick up a car at Big Island Mike's. What does this Akins guy need a background check for?
He's thinking about using Pua in the ad campaign for one of his products. He wants to make sure there aren't any skeletons in either of the Mapu's closets before he makes her an offer.
Since she teaches surfing for her dad, we signed up for one of his immersion excursions so we could get to know her and make sure she's as squeaky clean as she seems.
Akins figured someone who was closer to her own age could find out a lot more than some private investigator.
So you were basically hired to vacation in Hawaii and learn how to surf. Is that what you're saying?
Don't worry. As soon as the opportunity presents itself, we'll be doing some hardcore snooping, too.
Yeah, Akins wants us to make sure Mapu's business is also squeaky clean. But the guy never leaves his office, which so far has made rummaging through his paperwork impossible.
So you're doing field work for an entomologist?
Yep, just me and Dr. Kim and a couple thousand of her closest insect-type friends out there in the jungle.
Well, watch out for Kane Okala.
Aw, Joe.
Watch out for who?
Kane Okala. That's Hawaiian for rough-skinned man.
He's this legendary guy who got half burned up in a volcano a millennium or two ago, and now whenever something really bad happens on the island, people start saying they've seen him in the jungle. He doesn't like people messing with his island, see, so he goes on these rampages. Apparently, his temper is as nasty as his complexion.
And there have been a lot of sightings lately, probably because of the pineapples.
What's wrong with the pineapples?
The pineapples have been growing so poorly on this part of the island that people say there may not even be a local crop this year, but nobody can say why. Although I'm willing to bet this Kane Okala guy could.
Joe.
If he really existed, which of course he does not. Happy, Frank?
Well, I better get going. Good luck, you guys. I have my cell phone, so keep in touch.
You too. In fact, if there's anything you need out there,
Food, toiletries, monster repellent.
call us anytime, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you, Nance.
Okay, they do not look like that. They don't.
I can't just keep walking down the beach. I need to collect shells so I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
Probably have to come back a few times. am going back.
A little surfer shack. Too bad it's closed. Whoever runs it is probably off surfing.
I still don't think I have enough, but I guess we'll check again. Should I talk to him again?
Where's the necklace?
I'm working on it.
Doesn't look like it to me.
I heard that something weird seems to be going on with the pineapple crop this year. What have you heard about it?
It's the Healy Healy. Whatever they're doing up there, it's gonna end up ruining the pineapple fields. The newspapers know the truth. They're just too afraid of the Healy Healy lawyers to write the truth.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a necklace to make.
Enjoy!
Gotta get the one by starfish. And under the pier.
A little surfer shack. Too bad it's closed. Whoever runs it is probably off surfing.
Alright. I don't think I can do it, but we'll see. Okay.
They're beautiful.
I was wrong.
I'll just give this to Mr. Mapu and be on my way.
To get the keys.
You finished the necklace!
If you could give the extra shells I collected to those two guys from the mainland, that'd be great. May I keep the necklace I made?
Sorry. My idea, my necklace. But the rig key is yours.
Thank you. Hey!
One more thing. Kane Okala.
Mr. Mapu, I already heard about him. I really need to get going.
It's the people at Healy Healy. They're doing something that Kane Okala doesn't like. That's why he's back. The people that say he's just a legend, don't believe them.
I'll remember that, really.
Hope I don't regret this. The rig's out front. Got a GPS system and everything. The location of Dr. Kim's camp's already programmed in.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Mahalo!
Here we go again. Deja vu, only because I have just played this game and, you know.
Stuck in a ditch. Great. Well, hopefully Dr. Kim will be able to help me get it out. Uh-oh. Sounds like I missed a call.
You have reached Nancy Drew, who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hi, Nance, it's Joe. Listen, Big Island Mike heard on the radio that the bridge on the road leading to that bug lady's camp just washed out. So I hope you get this message before you get to her place, because if you've already crossed the bridge, it sounds like you won't be able to get back into town for a couple of days. In any case, be careful, and again, if there's anything Frank or I can do, just holler. Take care.
So, on top of being stuck in a ditch, I'm stranded in the jungle. Well, at least I'm not alone. I mean, I won't be when I find Dr. Kim. Oh my gosh, this place is a mess. What happened? And where's Dr. Kim? A winch. A tape recorder. There's a tape in it. Looks like it needs to be rewound.
I'm Dr. Quigley Kim, and this is an oral record of my activities on the Big Island, beginning with today, March 11th. Hopefully, I'll remember to use this thing every day, but I much prefer writing things down. And frankly, I don't care much for hearing myself on tape. It makes me sound very nasal for some strange reason. Of course, this whole recording thing was my father's idea. I mean, just because he always kept an oral journal when he was in the field, he automatically assumed I'd want to too. So he practically forced me to... There I go again. Well, at least with this thing, when I start digressing, I can just push this button and... Already, I'm forgetting to use this thing. Okay, now it's March 15th. My camp's all set up and my equipment's all ready to go. So tomorrow, I'm gonna start rigging fast traps. I probably should have started doing that today, but I spent the whole morning observing a colony of feral bees. Man, I hope somebody answers the ad my mentor placed in that newsletter. If she could get me an assistant, I could spend the whole day observing whatever insect I want. Oh, would that be cool or what? March 19th. This has never happened to me before, ever. But when I was out checking traps in the jungle today, I got the weirdest feeling that I was being watched. I mean, it was broad daylight and I didn't see anybody or hear anything, but I just suddenly got this creepy feeling that I wasn't alone. Then, after about 3 minutes, it went away. It was just weird. It's March 24th. For the past 2 days now, I've heard this very odd humming sound coming from way deep in the jungle. Okay, to be honest, it sounds more like whispering. 1 minute it's there, next minute it's gone. And I have no idea what's causing it. I don't even have a theory as to what's causing it. I hate that. It's March 28th. Great news. Actually, lots of great news. I just got done with my initial fast jar content analysis, and it looks like something really strange is going on with the Norsa beta odorata larvae around here. Once I run these numbers through my formula machine, which I'm retrieving from my trunk even as I speak, once I run these numbers, I'll know for sure. And I'm getting an assistant. Somebody named Nancy Drew has agreed to fly out here for a couple of weeks and work for me, which means I'm on the verge of fame, fortune, and free labor. Woohoo! Is life good or what?
The tape ran out. What was that? I sure hope Dr. Kim is okay. Dr. Kim, are you here? Hello? Anybody here? Dr. Kim? She's gone. Ugh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, yeah. That's warranted considering the other games.
The radio doesn't have any power. Nancy, welcome. Use this radio to call me at this frequency, 18.305 QK. Hello? Is anybody out there?
Bunch of broken test tubes. Whatever this is for.
This thing does. Must be Dr. Kim's notes. Phew, looks like Greek to me. Interesting lock. Malachi Herbert Craven, IQ of 182, maintains blog.
Of course, his name is Malachi.
Solar power. Area code 312. Chicago, maybe? Okay, what else do we have in this trunk? A security pass for the Healy Healy Research Center. Maybe someone there knows where Dr. Kim is.
Sounds plausible. Right.
Somehow I've got to get this thing out of that ditch.
And success.
There, it's out of the ditch.
State your business, please.
Hi, listen, I found this pass, and I wondered if...
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to put your hands up.
Put my hands up?
All right, lady, hold it right there.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Who are you? Where did you get that pass?
Which question would you like me to answer first?
That pass was not issued to you. Now where did you get it?
I found it.
Where?
At Dr. Kim's base camp. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm Dr. Kim's temporary research assistant. Today's my first day. Are you...
I'm Malachi Craven, of course. I'm the head of this facility. Now explain yourself.
I have that pass because when I arrived, Dr. Kim's base camp was all torn up and I couldn't find her anywhere. So I went searching through her stuff for something that might tell me where she is. I thought that since she had that pass, someone here could tell me where she is.
Well, you thought wrong. And for your information, that pass was reported missing. She probably stole it weeks ago.
You think Dr. Kim stole it?
Oh, use your brain. This is a private research facility with highly restricted access. Of course she stole it.
All right, that's enough.
Excuse me?
You're jumping all over me when the only thing I did to you is tell you the truth. I know who you are, Dr. Craven. I know you're an incredibly gifted scientist whose work has never been fully appreciated. In fact, As an amateur horticulturist, I would give anything to know what you're doing with the plants in here. But being a genius does not give you the right to be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. Everything you just said is quite correct. The genius part rings particularly true. How do you know about me?
Internet, mostly. Your blog is awesome.
That's true, too. If you're interested in horticulture, why are you assisting an entomologist?
Well, bugs and plants do kind of go hand in hand. And when I heard there was a free round-trip ticket to Hawaii involved...
Smart girl.
I'm in desperate need of some photovoltaic cells so I can repair a solar panel back at camp. And I know you're a big proponent of solar energy, so could you by any chance spare me, say, 9 cells?
Tell you what, I'll give you all the cells you need after you harvest at least a dozen seeds from those plants down there. They represent an extremely promising cultivar that I've hybridized. Unfortunately, I've developed some kind of allergy to them, so that just being in the same room with them has me scratching like a dog at a flea circus. My getting seeds from them is out of the question. But since you're here, you can do it. Just pick a few pods, pop them open, and put only viable seeds into the container. To know what I mean by viable, just read the notes that I left down there.
Couldn't someone around here do it for you?
I run a lean, mean machine here. No one else has the time. Bring me 12 viable seeds, and those cells are yours.
There, 12 viable seeds, I hope.
Finished?
Finished.
Very good. These will do just fine. And so, as I promised, instruct Olson to put a box of A3 photovoltaic cells into Miss Drew's vehicle as soon as possible.
Right away, Dr. Craven.
Unfortunately, even after I've destroyed those little green devils, I'm told it'll be some time before this itching stops.
I've heard that bathing in oatmeal and baking soda helps relieve itching.
I was prescribed an antihistamine, but I'm afraid taking it will make me too sleepy to get any work done.
What makes you think Dr. Kim stole that security pass?
That was just my temper talking. I obviously have no reason to suspect the good doctor of any criminal activity whatsoever.
Have you ever met Dr. Kim?
Possibly. I don't honestly remember. From what I've read about her research, I have no real desire to meet her, quite frankly.
Any chance you could give me a tour of this place?
None whatsoever. This is a private facility. I'm under no obligation to put my work on display or explain what I'm doing to anyone, except my employer, of course.
But what you're doing does involve hybridizing plants?
Look here, Nancy. You're obviously familiar with me and my previous accomplishments, so I know how exciting all this must be for you, but I'm simply not at liberty to discuss my current project, though it is truly spectacular. Sorry.
Guess I better go look for Dr. Kim.
By all means, farewell. Somewhat to my surprise, I find that I actually don't mind talking to you. You see, I have a niece back in Philadelphia who's just about your age. Nice girl, spunky. Insisted on majoring in English or sociology or some such drivel, but a very bright girl nonetheless. Unfortunately, her father, my brother, and I don't get along, so I don't get to see her anymore. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Guess I better go look for Dr. Kim.
By all means, farewell.
Some kind of hook would be good here. Where these new cells go must have something to do with the numbers on them. But what? There, it's working. What I need for this is a hook. power. That helps. Nancy, welcome. Use this radio to call me at this frequency, 18.305, QK. This is Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Dr. Kim, are you there?
Mrs. Quigley, Kim. Nancy, is that you?
Yes, I've been worried about you.
I'm in a hurry to meet you, too.
I've been worried about you. Your camp is a mess. Someone ransacked it.
Well, as you are unpacked, right out here.
Where exactly are you?
You can find me at Big Rock. The exact location is north 4 hours by west 5 degrees 1 minute.
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, and be sure to bring my...
Dr. Kim, I can barely hear you. Could you repeat those coordinates, please?
I rarely get through you, Eve. Over now.
No, wait, I still don't know where you are. Dr. Kim! Nancy Drew, calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Come in, please. Oh, great. All I heard was Green Trigger Rock or something. How am I supposed to figure out where that is?
Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Well, after I finally got Big Island Mike to give me the keys to the car Dr. Kim had arranged for me, I started driving.
Whoa. So what did Dr. Kim say when you told her somebody or something had torn up her camp?
Frankly, I'm not sure she heard me. The radio connection we had was really bad. In fact, she rattled off the coordinates of where she is now so I could plug them into my GPS, but all I heard was north 19 degrees 20-something. I think she said she was at Green Trigger Rock, but I could be wrong about that, too. I don't suppose you'd happen to have a map of the island, would you?
No, but I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll even ask Big Island Mike. I'm still waiting for a chance to do some snooping around his desk.
Well, if you find out anything, give me a call. Remember, what Dr. Kim said sounded like Green Trigger Rock.
Green Trigger Rock. Will do. Are you going to be able to get back here with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is the least of my worries. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Bye.
Hey, Joe. Ready for another lesson?
Thought I'd give you a chance to catch a few without me.
I was out there at dawn, and I'll be back out there at dusk. I'll get my rides in, don't worry.
Must get pretty boring having to teach newbies like us day in and day out, huh?
No, it's fun. I like turning people on to surfing, especially guys. You're doing great. So's your brother. In fact, he hasn't come off his board once. Of course, that might change when he actually stands up on it.
Frank hasn't stood up yet?
Oops, I probably shouldn't have said that. Look, how about we change the subject?
What do you think about all this Kane Okala stuff?
I'd rather not say. You'd laugh.
So you believe he's real?
Look, first the Healy Center closes its doors to visitors and gets real secretive about what it's doing up there. Then something goes wrong with the pineapple crop. Coincidence? I don't think so. I mean, Kani Okala has shown up before when somebody endangered the islands. Why shouldn't I believe that he's back?
He showed up before? When?
My dad said that after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, people saw Kani Okala all over the place, including my grandfather. You gonna call my grandfather a liar?
I'm saying that sometimes people, especially superstitious people, sometimes they see what they want to see.
Well, I'm not the least bit superstitious, and I swear to you, I have seen Kani Okala. Now, Amscray, I gotta work. Can't talk, still working, sorry.
Hey, what's up?
Think you could explain this try it and trade it system of yours again?
Real simple. Over at the necklace making table, there's pictures of the different necklaces you can make out of shells, okay? You collect shells, you make something, you turn it in, you get whatever the picture says it's worth in Big Island bucks. You get enough Big Island bucks, you can buy some fishing gear and bait. You go fishing, you catch something, you turn it in, you get paid what it's worth. The better the bait you buy, the bigger the fish you catch, and the more Big Island bucks you get. The more Big Island bucks you get, the more stuff you can do in here. You see, a never-ending circle of fun. Everybody wins.
Well, hey, when can I start?
You can put the shells you find in here. Whenever you're ready to turn something in, necklace, fish, whatever, go see Pua, not me. She's in charge of doling out the Big Island bucks.
Are you familiar with a place in the jungle around here called Green Trigger Rock or something like that?
Never heard of it. And I know this island better than anybody. So if I haven't heard of it, trust me, there's no such place.
How long have you been in this business?
5 years, give or take. Pua's idea. She saw this whole extreme vacation thing coming. I thought she was popule, but turns out she was right. We've been making money since day one. My daughter is one smart wahine.
You sure keep her busy.
Keeping her busy keeps her out of trouble. Surfing keeps her out of trouble, too. She's head over heels in love with it. And look at her. She's a champ. Future's as bright as they come.
Turned into your basic all-around good kid, huh?
With Pua, what you see is what you get. Just wants to surf. And be the best in the world while she's at it.
You're always in here working. Don't you ever get to get out and enjoy paradise yourself?
Well, if somebody'd catch me 6 ulua, I'd have an excuse to drive them into the market in Hilo, and on the way back, do a little body surfing at this great little beach I know.
I'm game. What are ulua?
Big shorefish, real good eating. Just so happens I got their favorite food right here.
Well, get ready to take a little time off, big guy, 'cause I am on it. Whoa, earthquake!
Joe, what are you doing here? You should be out there surfing. Pua says you're a natural.
She does? Oh, come on. She probably says that about all her students.
No, she doesn't. In fact, I can't repeat what she says about some of them. So, how'd you like that earthquake?
Frankly, it was kind of scary.
Got my heart going, that's for sure. Pele must be mad about something.
Pele?
Hawaiian goddess of fire. Her home is in Kilauea Volcano. When she's mad, she makes the ground shake. When she's really mad, she sends lava down the mountain to gobble up her enemies.
You mean you've got Kane Okala and Pele running around wreaking havoc out there?
Compared to Pele, Kane Okala is a noisy little fly. He's nothing. But enough about Pele. Go, get outside. You're in paradise. Enjoy.
Well, hang in there.
Later.
Hey, what's going on?
What else do you like to do besides surf?
Nothing.
Aw, oh, come on. You like to ride motorcycles? Go to wild parties? Pig out on shave ice? Tell me.
I surf till it gets too dark. I come home, I eat, I go to bed, I get up. I surf till I gotta start teaching. I help my dad. That's it. That's my life.
Think that'll change when you win the championship?
You bet it will. My dad told me if I win, he'll hire somebody to take my place here, which means I'll finally be able to surf all day. See, what you don't seem to understand is I get all the kicks I'll ever need out there on my board.
You feel the earthquake?
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Sure, it was a blast, if you don't count the sheer terror part.
I love earthquakes. It's like standing up on a big, huge roller coaster.
You're not afraid of tsunamis?
Me? Afraid of big waves? Not hardly. Look, until somebody figures out a way to stop earthquakes, they're gonna happen. So I say, why not enjoy them?
Are Frank and I your only pupils right now?
Pretty much. You guys are the only excursions Dad's got going this week. I coach some local kids, but they've got finals.
How's your dad doing? You know, business-wise.
Okay, I guess. I mean, we don't live in a mansion or anything, but we got food, we got clothes. Dad gets to show off his island, and I get to surf. Far as I'm concerned, we got everything we need.
How come I've never heard you say anything about your mom?
She died when I was 10.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry.
That's okay, you didn't know. Besides, Dad wanted to keep me busy, so he taught me how to surf, something my mom was always dead set against. He also quit working for the pineapple company and went into business for himself. She wouldn't have liked that either. So everything kind of turned out for the best.
Catch you later.
It's been real.
One Ulua down, 5 to go. Gotcha. Oh yeah, Lua number 6. That ought to do it.
Hey, what's up?
Those fish you wanted me to catch? Well, here they are. What do you think?
Hey, you did it! Wasn't sure you were ready for him, but looks like I'm gonna have to stock the store with Ulua bait from now on. Tell Pua as soon as I'm done here, I'm driving up to Hilo. Last I saw, she was still trying to teach Frank how to surf. Your brother's a slow learner, huh?
Welcome to my world, Mr. Mapu. Have a nice drive.
Hey, what's going on?
Trade you these fish for some Big Island bucks.
Let's see what you've got. Looking good. There you go. Okay, what else?
See you around the campus.
Book 'em, Dano.
I'm pretty good at this. Ah, alone at last. March 5th. Delivery from JK exclamation point exclamation point. Wonder who or what JK is. So, if I were Green Trigger Rock, where would I be? Wait a minute. Three Finger Rock. That's what that bug doctor must have said. Three Finger Rock. I'd better call Nancy with these coordinates.
You have reached Nancy Drew, who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock, she's at Three Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good. Hey! Ugh. Ugh.
Hey, Nance, good news. I figured out that Dr. Kim isn't at Green Trigger Rock, she's at Three Finger Rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes, by west 155 degrees, 9 hours, 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good.
Thank you, Joe. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? What is that sound? Hello? Are you Dr. Kim?
Yes, your timing couldn't be better. Nancy Drew, I presume?
That's me.
Terrific, because if you're Nancy, then you know who I am, and we can skip any further time-consuming introductory rigmarole and get right to work. Sound good?
May I ask you a question first?
Make it fast. We've got a lot of work to do.
What are you doing up there?
I'm roped into this tree so I can observe a nest of parasitic wasps. I believe it's a nest of Pristomeris hawaiianus, but Hymenoptera aren't really my thing, so I could be wrong. As you know, I'm much more interested in Lepidoptera, the larvae of which many wasps prey upon. Specifically, I'm studying Norsabeta odorata, which, interestingly enough, are carnivores themselves. Now, to my knowledge, the ichneumoniid wasps I'm observing do not parasitize the larvae of the Norsabeta, although nuts.
Dr. Kim, is something wrong?
Well, yeah, something's wrong. I no longer have any idea what I'm talking about. And please, just call me Quigley. Hearing someone call me Dr. Kim makes me think of my father. He was a herpetologist. He collected snakes, whereas I, from a very young age, collected insects, a hobby which he wholeheartedly endorsed. Of course, this was because he was secretly feeding my insects to his snakes. And to this day, I hate snakes. There are no snakes in Hawaii, you know. No native species, at least. Nuts. If you're going to work for me, you cannot let this happen.
What happened?
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm totally off subject here. I have a very bad habit of digressing. So from here on out, it's your job to keep me on task and focused. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Now, let's get to work, shall we? Where's the clipboard?
What clipboard?
I told you to bring my clipboard when we talked on the radio.
I couldn't hear you. You kept cutting in and out.
I don't know, Nancy. You're getting off to a pretty shaky start here. The sooner you get my clipboard, the quicker we can get started.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to tell her that somebody trashed your camp.
Yoo-hoo! Quigley! I'm not coming down until you get my clipboard.
She's a stubborn thing. We do get to rummage through that later. Back to the Jeep. Okay. Really? Whatever. Dang noisy chair. So got the clipboard. And we're to the bridge.
Quigley, could you come down here? You've got my clipboard. Good. Let me have it. The first page is gone. Why'd you tear it off?
I didn't tear it off.
Then where is it?
I don't know.
Nancy, I asked you to get my clipboard. How could you screw up something as simple as that?
I did tear that page off. Whoever trashed your camp did.
Trash my camp? What are you talking about?
When I got there, your camp was a mess. It still is. It's like someone came in and just tore the place apart.
Oh.
Okay, that was weird.
I tried to tell you over the radio, but the transmission kept breaking up.
Well, life goes on. That missing page was critical, but fortunately, it was not irreplaceable. I'll just have to collect and analyze all the data again. Or should I say, you'll have to.
What
Fun.
kind of data?
You'll need to locate all my frass jars and empty each one into a color-coded baggie. Each jar will have baggies hanging nearby. Then return to my base camp, sort the contents, record your counts, run them through my formula, and report back to me.
Could you maybe repeat that?
It's all on the clipboard. Just do exactly what my notes say and you'll be fine. Don't breathe a word of this to anyone, but I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery here, Nancy. Huge! If the figure you arrive at confirms the one I arrived at yesterday, we are talking major, big-time, worldwide fame. We'll be on Oprah, late-night talk shows. Somebody might even make a movie about this. In fact, I met this producer when I was in LA last year. Well, he hasn't produced anything yet, but he has this thing about butterflies, so as you can imagine, we hit it off.
Quigley.
What?
You're digressing.
Oh, right. Well, just get going. I'll give you the whole scoop after you do that analysis. Fame and fortune await. Woohoo!
Alright, so... Did I turn off the mic? No, I didn't. I just can't hear the echo. Wait. Alright, well, that's okay. Well, I don't know if that's okay, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Okay. Oops, I always hit that instead of this one. Okay, so environmental analysis table. Track color red, blue, purple, green, orange, yellow. Vegetation code, frost, weight, number of seeds, detritus predominance.
Note and identify proximate vegetation. Record code in analysis grid on clipboard. I'm going to have to identify the plants the traps are hanging next to? Yikes.
Alright. Actually, I have to call the Hardy Boys for this. Frank, because Joe kind of got knocked over the head.
Hello?
Frank? Oh, hi, it's Nancy. Sorry, guess I expected Joe to answer.
Well, as it happens, Joe's at the clinic getting treated for a concussion.
What? What happened?
Someone jumped him while he was poking around Big Island Mike's immersion center. Just after he left that message for you, in fact. Turned around and wham! Gets knocked unconscious by someone swinging a big wooden mask.
Is he gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. The doctors are just doing their usual observation thing. Joe knows the drill. So what's going on with you?
Well, let's see.
Phew, this Quigley lady sounds like she's gonna be a real taskmaster. Anything I can do to help?
I could use some help identifying some of the plants that the frost jars are hanging next to.
I'll take a look around here, see what kind of information I can dig up. I'll let you know what I find out.
Great. That's it for now.
Talk to you later.
So now we're playing as Frank. We have 12. I think I know what we have to do.
Frank, how's your brother? You back from the clinic yet?
No, they wanted to keep him under observation for a while. But he'll be fine. Joe's nothing if not hard-headed. Any idea who clobbered him?
Like I told the cops, probably just some bum who wandered in off the beach looking for cash.
Does that happen a lot?
Couple times a year. Soon as they see me, they run like heck, but today I wasn't around, so somebody figured he'd help himself.
Is anything missing?
Nope, not a thing. Look, whoever the guy was, he's no richer, I'm no poorer. He's gone, I'm here, no big deal. Well, except for your brother getting walloped like that.
Yeah, and okay, you're very suspicious for just totally glazing over that.
Do the police have any leads?
Nah, real low priority case for them. The one guy I talked to barely looked around. But hey, you want to look around? Play detective like on TV? You go right ahead.
Thanks for your help.
Catch you later.
Hawaiian mythology. From Polynesia, the ancient Hawaiians also brought with them a polytheistic worldview and tailored it to fit their new situation. They believed the world was created and controlled by 40,000 gods and goddesses, Akua, each one responsible for some aspect of existence, each one accessible through offerings and supplications. Among the most important deities were Cain, Okay. Sorry, got distracted. The creator of all other Akua. Okay, someone decided to blow up my phone. The ancestor of chiefs and commoners alike. Ku, or whatever that says. I am not butchering it. God of War, Lono, God of Peace, Prosperity, Agriculture, and Medicine. Kanaloa, God of the Ocean and Voyaging. Haumea was the goddess of the earth. The early Hawaiians practiced a religion called Kapu, which served as the foundation for all laws until the religion was abandoned in the early 1800s. One of its basic tenets held that men should do only those activities which were in the domain of male gods, and women should only work in areas governed by female gods. This meant that men did all the cooking. Food to be eaten by men was to be cooked in one oven, while food for women was to be cooked in another. Men and women could neither eat together nor worship together. Only men could be sacrificed, but women were forbidden to eat coconuts, bananas, pigs, and red fish. Okay, interesting. All Hawaiians considered themselves to be descendants of the gods, but the descendants of major lineages were considered royalty, while commoners were descendants of lesser Akua. Commoners had to answer to their kings, chiefs, and elders and be mindful of the many kapus. I'm so sorry. Or things that were forbidden that those in authority mandated. For instance, stepping on a lily shadow was punished by death. In turn, had to seek out and heed the advice of the religious leaders, or kahunas, who in turn carefully endeavored to discern the will and advice of the gods. It was a delicate balance all parts Hawaiian society strived to achieve and maintain pono, perfect harmony of the universe. Good luck. Perfect harmony with the universe, not of the universe. That seems more attainable. Okay, return to menu. It'll cost you another Big Island buck if you leave and come back. So are you sure you got your money's worth? Yes. We need, Hawaiian plants. Okay, we'll do that next because that's important. Puhala. $20 to $30. Support roots at base of trunk. Blade-like leaves. "2 inches wide, 2 inches long. Neither female nor male." Wait, they're either either female or male. Produce pineapple. While male produce tiny fragrant flowers. Light colored bracts. Yeah. Don't want to butcher it. Trees range in height. From 5 feet to 40. With smooth gray bark. Leaves are long, narrow, tough and flexible, yellow to greenish. Yellow flowers grow in large bunches. Yellow to greenish, yellow flowers. Okay, so plants can be shrubs or small trees, but are usually range from 6 to 12 feet tall. Bark is reddish brown. To blackish gray. Leaves are usually longer than they are wide. Glossy green with reddish midribs. Both male and female plants produce flowers. But only female flowers develop into the distinctive winged capsules. I'm writing down the notes, that's why I'm reading a lot slower than I normally read. and only really pointing out the important parts. Can grow up to 100 feet tall. Alright. Wheelie Wheelie, or Wheelie Wheelie. $35 to 45 feet tall. Yellowish bark. Oh, yellowish to reddish in bark. Drops leaves in summer. Claw-shaped flowers. One to 2 inches long. Appear in clusters. That was loud. Okay. Hopefully I can edit that out. Oh, these are really pretty. Shrub or tree from 5 to 20 feet tall and 6 to 10 feet across. Leaves are toothed. Flowers are white and fragrant and look incomplete, as if they've been torn in two. I like it though. And there are a lot of Hawaiian plants. Shrub or small tree. No trunk. Branched from base. Leaves silvery and fuzzy and oval. And minute flowers appear on woolly terminal spikes. banana plant. Okay, state tree of Hawaii. Dangerously invasive tree. (20 to 15 feet). Dark green leaves.
Want something else?
Is this your pawn ticket? I found it over there.
Never seen it before.
Then maybe it belonged to the guy who clobbered Joe.
Or maybe it's been lying there for weeks. The guy who cleans this place doesn't exactly keep it spotless. Namely, me.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Hello?
Hey, Nancy, it's Frank.
Hi, were you able to dig up any info on plants?
You betcha.
Great, let's hear it.
Well,
The Puhala tree is about 30 feet tall with long leaves and support roots. The Halapepe tree has smooth gray bark and long skinny leaves. The A'ali'i plant has small green leaves and distinctive purple clusters. The Koa tree is very tall with sickle-shaped leaves. The Wheelie Wheelie tree drops its leaves, then blooms in the summer. Naupaka is a shrub with white flowers that look like they've been torn in half. The Kulu'i is a shrub with fuzzy oval-shaped leaves. The banana plant has huge leaves and bears, ta-da, bananas. The candlenut tree is bushy with clusters of tiny white flowers that develop into green nut-like jobs. And Myconia, boo, is an extremely invasive tree with big leaves that are green on top and purple on the bottom and have 3 veins. Okay, anything else you want to know?
No, not right now.
Good. How about I talk to you later?
Deal. So, if I were this plant, what would I be called? Quigley, could you come down here?
So what are your findings? Tell me.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
What?
Have you heard about Kane Okala?
Of course I have. Last time I went into town for my weekly mango shave ice, all people could talk about was how Connie Okala was spotted doing this or he was heard doing that.
Do you think there's any truth to what they're saying?
Not one iota.
Did you feel that earthquake?
Of course I felt it. It was like an invisible freight train went by.
Have you felt earthquakes like that here before?
This island has not one, but two active or semi-active volcanoes on it, Kilauea and Mauna Loa. The more magma you got moving around down there, the more earthquakes you're gonna have. I felt dozens since I've been here. Little ones, that is. The last one was relatively big, but nothing to worry about.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Good. Ta-ta!
So now for the coordinates.
Look at all those webs. I wonder what made them, and why are there so many? Wonder what the deal is with this guy, and what's with all the animals on his teeth? Oh no, the microscope lens is broken. How am I going to do all that brass sorting stuff without a microscope? Where could I find a spare lens around here?
Time to go to the Healy.
State your business, please.
Hi, I'd like to see Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven isn't seeing anybody right now, so just back your car up, turn around, and leave.
No, Dr. Craven will see me. Really, just call him, please.
Dr. Craven? What? The young lady who...
Dr. Craven, it's me, Nancy Drew. I know you're busy, but I really enjoyed talking to you before. Could I come in just for a few minutes?
Let her in. What is it now?
I need a microscope lens to complete this job Dr. Kim gave me. Only hers is broken. Do you have one I could use?
Of course, but I'm not running a charity here. If you want it, you'll have to earn it. The plants down below need to be fertilized. Think you could handle that?
I didn't.
You bet.
Yeah, I didn't expect any
Here's
less.
the key to the enclosure housing the plants I want fertilized. Don't even think about leaving before you're finished. They need to be fed now. If you make an error, it will be immediately apparent, and needless to say, I will be extremely upset.
Got it.
You're scary, so I won't make it a mistake. Maybe.
Can't unlock this with that.
Is this right? Okay. What?
That should do it.
There we go.
What is it now?
I fertilized those plants.
Good job. The microscope lens is yours. Anything else?
I should go. This has been a real honor.
Good luck entomologizing. Yes? He did what? No, 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 no! Those seedlings were irreplaceable! How could anyone be that stupid? Oh, tell me his name. Well, you tell Mr. Fighterman that he is fired. If he isn't off the premises in 2 minutes, I will come out there and throw him over the fence myself.
Ooh, he's got a temper.
Yikes.
Hate to be him.
This is where the lens goes. Looks like this has a built-in scale.
There we go.
119,456. All right.
Quigley? Yoo-hoo! Quigley!
What?
I just wondered if you knew what the deal is with all those webs at Kapu Cave.
Don't worry, they were made by Norsabeta larvae, not arachnids. I mean, spiders. I'm not sure why they like that cave so much. Must have something to do with their food supply.
Oh, I was just curious. I'll get back to work. I'm back!
Well?
All through, I think.
Don't tell me, don't tell me. Okay, tell me.
Well, the number your formula machine came up with was 119,456.
Yes, yes, it really is true. I've stumbled upon the biggest bloom of Norsabeta larva ever recorded. We're gonna be famous, Nancy, and with any luck, rich as heck. Way to go!
Thank you. I just wish I knew what you were talking about.
You just confirmed that for some reason, the Norsabeta odorata in this area, maybe on the whole island, are reproducing at an unheard of rate.
What are Norsabeta odorata?
It's a kind of moth, and to have it suddenly be producing 10 times more larvae than usual, it's huge! Nothing like this has ever happened before, anywhere. It's as if you woke up one morning and found 1,000 baby robins in your front yard. It just doesn't happen. Okay, you've confirmed what is happening. Now we need to figure out why it's happening. You need to analyze the contents of those frass jars. The notes on my clipboard will tell you how to go about it. We need to know what all those Norsabeta caterpillars have been eating.
You mean the stuff in those jars came from caterpillars?
Of course, they're frass jars. But before you start your analysis, you need to get a sample of whatever it is that Malachi Craven is secretly growing up there at the Healy Healy, even if it means sneaking in. See if that's what those caterpillars have been eating. Something big's going on here, Nancy. Let's make history and find out what.
State your business. Oh, it's you.
What is it now?
I should go. This has been a real honor.
Yes, well, the bugs await. Go.
Hey, no one's allowed out here unless they're wearing a protective suit.
Darn it. Dr. Craven? He's sound asleep. He must have decided to take that antihistamine after all. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is the page that was torn off Quigley's clipboard, which means the person who trashed your camp must have been Dr. Craven? Uh-oh, how do I turn this thing off? All right. Looks like employee number 14-667-93, otherwise known as Fighterman, was assigned to locker 13. The combination is R4L2L7R9. This should keep those men in yellow off my back. There's about a jillion plants in here. How am I supposed to know which one to take a sample from? Maybe this'll help me figure out what plant I'm looking for. Suppliers. That doesn't sound very helpful. Accounts. That doesn't sound very helpful either. Shipping. Now that's more like it. Let's see what this place has been sending to whom lately. Richard Akins at Akins Biotech? That's who hired Frank and Joe Hardy to check out the Mapus. FERC-21 was extracted from an unexpected but fortuitous mutation, which I've managed to successfully propagate. Have it tested immediately because I do believe this is the one. Mutation, huh? Something tells me that's the plant I need to get a sample from. Extract codes. Maybe that's what FERC21 is. An extract code. Looks like a list of substances and the names of the beds containing the plants they came from. Yes, it says here that FERC21 was extracted from the plants in bed HH3333. And according to that note from Dr. Craven, those plants are apparently mutants. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm going to have to stay out of sight from here on out. Okay, little plant, this won't hurt a bit.
You! Stop! Get him! That's the guy who breached security! All right, you. Hold it right there.
I'm busted. There's that weird whispering again. Uh-oh, the color of the leaf sample from the Healy Healy doesn't match the color of the Frass sample. I guess I better go tell Quigley. Quigley, can I talk to you?
I can't come down right now. The wasps I'm observing are doing some kind of dance, and I'm taking notes. What do you want?
Whatever those caterpillars have been eating is not what Dr. Craven's been growing at the Healy Healy.
The samples didn't match?
No. What should I do now?
Okay, listen up. Open my pack down there, take out the container of canopy samples I've collected, and see if one of them matches the Frass sample. Got that?
Got it. I don't need to analyze that. Definitely not blue. That doesn't match. A match! So, looks like those caterpillars have been eating fritillated flag beetles, whatever they are. Quigley, could you come down here?
Have you got something?
Well, it looks to me like those caterpillars have been eating nothing but frittolated flag beetles.
Frittolated flag beetles? No, that's not possible.
I've never even heard of a frittolated flag beetle.
The frittolated flag beetle is a relatively minor species in this area. But if your analysis is correct, that means they're multiplying at an even greater rate than the Norsabena are. The question is, why? Fame and fortune just got put on hold, Nancy. We can't go public with this until I figure out what the heck is going on.
Where are you going?
Up! I do my best thinking when my feet aren't touching the ground. Don't ask me why. I've carried you long enough, Nancy. You're on your own. Oh, wait a sec. I know what you can do. There's a metal ring inside my pack. I found it at Kapu Cave when I was setting out frost traps. Maybe you can figure out what it's for. Darn thing's got me stumped.
Okay, I'll check it out. A nose ring, of course. I can move his teeth now.
Hello?
Hi, Frank. Before I forget, I came across this wall. It has this really creepy face on it, and all these pictures of animals carved into its teeth. And I'd kind of like to know why it's there.
Well, if I come across anything that involves a creepy face with critters on its teeth, I'll give you a call.
Great. That's it for now.
Talk to you later.
Richard Akins.
Hello, Mr. Akins. This is Frank Hardy, calling from Hawaii.
Yes, of course. In fact, I just got out of a meeting in which Puamapu was the main topic of discussion. Marketing is enthusiastic about using her, but they need to move quickly. So, if there's anything unsavory about the Mapus, I must know now.
Unfortunately, my brother was in the process of looking around Mike Mapu's office when he was knocked unconscious.
Good heavens, is he all right?
The clinic wants to keep him under observation for a while, that's all. The bad part is, he didn't see who did it.
Do you think the Mapus had something to do with it?
I guess it's possible. Mike Mapu said it was probably just somebody who wandered in off the beach looking for cash. But I won't know anything for sure until I do a lot more checking.
Please, do it quickly. Time is of the essence.
Time to get back to work.
Keep me posted.
Want something else?
Thanks for your help.
Catch you later.
Hey, Frank, how's Joe doing?
He's still at the clinic, but he'll be fine.
Nothing like that's ever happened to a guest before, ever. You're not gonna, like, sue us or anything, are you?
Maybe. I mean, we are friends with this girl whose father is a bigwig attorney back home.
You're kidding, right?
About our friend's dad? No. But about suing you? If my brother sued someone every time he got smacked upside the head, we'd be in court for decades.
That's a relief.
I was told that if I turn this necklace into you, I can get some Big Island bucks?
You can if you made it right. Let me take a look. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
The guy who clobbered Joe, what do you think he was doing in your father's office?
You know, you sound just like the police. They asked me the same thing.
Really? Must be all those cop shows I watch.
Like I told the police, I have no idea who that guy was or what he was up to.
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
Oops. Guess I'm gonna have to wait.
Need anything else?
Guess I'll get out of your hair.
Sounds good.
Pawn shop, this is Davy.
I found a receipt from your shop that somebody dropped. I'd kinda like to find that person, so I just wondered if you could maybe tell me who you wrote it out to.
Sure, what's the number?
It's receipt number 57441.
Hang on. How well do you know this guy?
That depends on why you're asking.
Turns out the stuff I bought off of him was stolen. Cops are looking for this guy too. Name's Johnny Kuto. Apparently he's got a pretty nice career going for him as a freelance thief. Address he gave me turned out to be bogus. Gave me a cell phone number too, but he never picks up.
Do you have any idea why Johnny Kuto would be hanging around a business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions?
Police mentioned that he's always looking for places to hide what he steals until it's safe to deliver it. Maybe somebody at this excursion thing is helping him out.
What kind of stuff did Kuto sell to you?
Laptop, digital camera, and a PDA. Police said it was smaller than the stuff he usually goes after. Probably just needed some pocket change.
What did you mean when you said Kudo is a freelance thief?
You tell him what you want, he'll steal it for you, for a price. Cops say he's pretty good. Think he's stolen everything from microchips to airplane parts.
Think you could give me Kudo's phone number?
Got it right here. 808-555-9258. Good luck getting him to return your call.
Hey, I really appreciate your help.
Hey, no problem. Good luck to you, mate.
The person you have called is not available. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Johnny. You don't know me, but you know my brother. He's the one you slugged when you were at Big Island Mike's. I know what you two have been up to. So if you're smart, you'll give me a call. 280-555-7263.
Hey, what's going on?
Ever heard of a guy named Johnny Kudo?
Never heard of him.
Think Pua knows him?
She might have gone out with him or something. Why are you asking?
I think he may be the guy who clobbered Joe.
Playing Kojak, huh? Well, I wish I knew something about this Kudo guy, but I don't.
Thanks for your help.
Catch you later.
Hello?
This is Kudo. What do you want?
Mostly I want to know why you slugged my brother.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Assault and battery is a felony. I could make a lot of trouble for you.
The guy double-crossed me, okay? We had a deal. I came through, he didn't. So I went looking for a way to even the score. Your brother was in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's all.
Why do you think Mapu double-crossed you like that?
You don't know anything about this, do you?
Hey, I know all about it. In fact... No, wait! Hello? Hello? You there? Shoot.
Hello?
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Frank, what's going on?
You know me. Busy, busy, busy.
Doing what?
Well...
And there you have it. Oh, and I also saved the whales and brought about world peace.
Darn it, I was gonna do world peace.
Sorry, you have to do bug stuff.
See ya, Frank.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. Sorry I hung up on you like that before. Believe it or not, that was the Hardy Boys I saw. They're here too.
No kidding. Doing what?
They're on assignment. They're doing a background check on this local surfer girl.
Somebody hired them to check out a surfer?
And her father, yeah.
They're getting paid to check out a Hawaiian surfer girl while you're camping in the jungle chasing insects for free.
Hey, Dr. Kim paid my way over here, don't forget.
Nancy, in case you're wondering what that thing you're holding is, it's the short end of the stick.
Very funny.
So what's going on?
When I talked to Frank Hardy, he said that someone had knocked Joe over the head and sent him to the doctors with a concussion.
Whoa, that's no way to spend a Hawaiian vacation.
He and Frank aren't really vacationing. In fact, Frank said Joe was in the process of snooping when it happened.
Sounds like you've been talking to Frank a lot.
And to Joe. In fact, he gave me some information that helped me locate Dr. Kim. Do I detect a note of jealousy?
Of course.
That's nice. Unnecessary, but nice.
Not to change the subject or anything, but what else has been going on?
That's all from here.
Feel free to call me anytime.
Okie dokie. Bye.
Hello?
Hey, Frank. How's it going?
So-so. How about you?
Well, it just so happens that I've been very busy.
Wow. So the island's being taken over by caterpillars?
Well, something like that. But the real reason I called is because I discovered something that you might be interested in.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I was taking kind of an unauthorized tour of the Healy
While
Research
you were
Center.
snooping.
While I was snooping, I came across the name of the person Malachi Craven is working for. Richard Akins.
Our Richard Akins? Of Akins Biotech?
Yep.
Wow, that is interesting. I'm not sure what it means, but it's certainly food for thought.
Might be just a coincidence. Anyway, if I find out anything else, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Frank, how's Joe doing?
He's still at the clinic, but he'll be fine.
Nothing like that's ever happened to a guest before, ever. You're not gonna, like, sue us or anything, are you?
Maybe. I mean, we are friends with this girl whose father is a bigwig attorney back home.
You're kidding, right?
About our friend's dad? No. But about suing you? If my brother sued someone every time he got smacked upside the head, we'd be in court for decades.
That's a relief.
I was told that if I turn this necklace into you, I can get some Big Island bucks?
You can if you made it right. Let me take a look. Nice job. Here are your Big Island bucks. Pleasure doing business with you.
The guy who clobbered Joe, what do you think he was doing in your father's office?
You know, you sound just like the police. They asked me the same thing.
Really? Must be all those cop shows I watch.
Like I told the police, I have no idea who that guy was or what he was up to.
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
Oops. Guess I'm gonna have to wait.
Need anything else?
I'll check back with you later.
Have fun.
You can't do that! What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. I've come to my senses, that's all.
I'm not gonna let you ruin everything. You hear me? I'm not.
You'll do what I tell you.
No, I'm not going to listen to you ever again.
You come back here. Pull up.
Richard Akins.
Hello, Mr. Akins. This is Frank Hardy, calling from Hawaii.
Yes, of course. In fact, I just got out of a meeting in which Pua Mapu was the main topic of discussion. Marketing is enthusiastic about using her, but they need to move quickly. So, if there's anything unsavory about the Mapus, I must know now.
Unfortunately, my brother was in the process of looking around Mike Mapu's office when he was knocked unconscious.
Good heavens, is he all right?
The clinic wants to keep him under observation for a while, that's all. The bad part is, he didn't see who did it.
Do you think the Mapus had something to do with it?
I guess it's possible. Mike Mapu said it was probably just somebody who wandered in off the beach looking for cash. And Pua Mapu's just afraid we'll sue them or something. But I won't know anything for sure until I do a lot more checking.
Please, do it quickly. Time is of the essence.
What do you know about the Healy Research Center?
Never heard of it.
It's out here where we are, in Hawaii.
Look, who cares? Why are you asking me stupid questions? Just go do what I hired you to do.
A lot of people think weird things are going on up there.
My dealings with the Hilly are none of your concern.
It's just that Joe and we don't like being lied to. So unless you tell us the truth, like now, we're gonna be on the next flight out of here.
All right. My company owns the Hilly. The lead scientist there is working on a top-secret revolutionary product. Consequently, the less publicity the facility receives, the better. But for some reason, this Mike Mapu character has been spreading vicious rumors about the Hilly. And if the press picks up on them and starts sniffing around, the whole project could be compromised. So, I hired you to dig up some dirt on Mapu.
So you could blackmail him into shutting up.
I prefer to call it fighting fire with fire.
Why didn't you just tell us this to begin with?
I apologize for the subterfuge, but I was afraid the truth would only confuse things. You can quit if you want, but if the Mapus are up to something they shouldn't be, and if you walk away, you can't exactly claim the moral high ground either.
We're not quitters, Mr. Akins. We just like to know the facts.
As do I, young man. As do I.
Pawn shop, this is Davy.
It's receipt number 57441.
Hang on. How well do you know this guy?
I don't know him at all. Total stranger.
Well, you're not the only one who'd like to find him. Turns out the stuff I bought off of him was stolen. Cops are looking for this guy, too. Name's Johnny Kuto. Apparently he's got a pretty nice career going for him as a freelance thief. Address he gave me turned out to be bogus. Gave me a cell phone number, too, but he never picks up.
Do you have any idea why Johnny Kuto would be hanging around a business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions?
Police mentioned that he's always looking for places to hide what he steals until it's safe to deliver it. Maybe somebody at this excursion thing is helping him out.
What kind of stuff did Kudo sell to you?
Laptop, digital camera, and a PDA. Police said it was smaller than the stuff he usually goes after. Probably just needed some pocket change.
What did you mean when you said Kudo is a freelance thief?
You tell him what you want, he'll steal it for you, for a price. Cops say he's pretty good. Think he's stolen everything from microchips to airplane parts.
Think you could give me Kudo's phone number?
Got it right here. 808-555-9258. Good luck getting him to return your call.
Hey, I really appreciate your help.
Anytime. Mahalo.
The person you have called is not available. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hey, Johnny. You don't know me, but you know my brother. He's the one you slugged when you were at Big Island Mike's. I know what you two have been up to. So if you're smart, you'll give me a call. 280-555-7263.
Hey, what's going on?
I couldn't help but overhear you and Pua arguing earlier. Anything serious?
Father-daughter stuff? No big thing. Forget about it.
Kinda reminded me of some of the fights Joe and I've had.
I said forget about it!
Hello?
This is Kudo. What do you want?
Mostly I want to know why you slugged my brother.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Assault and battery is a felony. I could make a lot of trouble for you.
The guy double-crossed me, okay? We had a deal. I came through, he didn't. So I went looking for a way to even the score. Your brother was in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's all.
What was it Mapu paid you to steal for him?
You don't know anything about this, do you?
Hey, I know all about it. In fact... No, wait! Hello? Hello? You there? Shoot.
Hey, what's going on?
That was some argument you and your dad had.
You heard us?
Sort of. I couldn't really make out what you were saying. Not that I was trying to.
My dad can act like such a loser sometimes.
So can mine. What did your dad do?
Let's talk about something else, okay?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, but I have reason to believe your dad is involved in something he shouldn't be.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like hiding or maybe even fencing stolen property for someone.
What?
Look, it's a real long story, and I can't prove anything, so you don't really have to worry. But if he was, say, trying to hide a bunch of stuff for somebody, where do you suppose he'd put it?
Oh my gosh, the chamber. That's what he's been doing in there. This island is riddled with lava tubes, tunnels made by ancient volcanoes. They go all over the place. My dad knows them all. Lately, he's been spending a lot of time in one of them. He calls it the chamber because it's so big, but he refused to tell me what he's been doing. I was going to sneak down there and see for myself, but the earthquake caused this huge cave-in near the entrance. I can't get past it, but neither can my dad. So whatever he's been keeping down there is still there.
There's no other way to get into this chamber thing?
Yes, there is, from the water. It says so on this old chart my dad has.
Think I could see it?
The chart? Sure. The problem is, you can't just snorkel to the entrance. You have to ride different currents to get there. The chart supposedly says how to do that, but I've never been able to figure it out. But if you can figure it out, you might be able to find the entrance. But if you do, and it turns out that my dad is doing something illegal, I want you to promise me that you won't call the police without talking to me first.
Deal.
I promise I won't call the police. Say it.
I promise I won't call the police unless I talk to you first. Okay?
Okay. The chart's in that old trunk in the immersion center. To open it, you'll need to know what my father calls his favorite flavor of shave ice. I can never remember, so you'll have to ask him. Just don't make me sorry I trusted you.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm curious. What's your favorite flavor of shave ice?
Tell you what, I'm kinda hungry, so I'm gonna make you guess. You make me a shave ice and bring it back here. If it's my favorite flavor, or combination of flavors, I'll tell you. If it's not, well, you'll just have to keep making them till you get it right.
I think I can handle that.
Like I always say, a busy customer is a happy customer.
Ever heard of a guy named Johnny Kudo?
Never heard of him.
You ever work with somebody named Johnny Kudo? Or maybe he took one of your excursions?
Why are you asking?
I think he may be the guy who clobbered Joe.
Playing Kojak, huh? Well, I wish I knew something about this Kudo guy, but I don't.
Thanks for your help.
Catch you later.
There. Now I'll just take this to Big Island Mike and hope that it's his favorite flavor.
Want something else?
Got a shave ice for you to try.
Let's have it. I only like one of those flavors. Try again.
That should do it. Now I'll just take this to Big Island. That should do it. Now I'll just... There. Now I'll just take this to Big Island Mike and hope that it's his favorite flavor.
Want something else?
Got a shave ice for you to try.
Let's have it. You did it. That was my favorite flavor combination. Lime, coconut, and mango. I call it Honi Awa. That's Hawaiian for sour kiss.
Good talking to you.
Anytime.
Whoa, weird looking dude. Wait a minute. A creepy face with creatures on its teeth. This could be the same face Nancy saw.
Hello?
Hey, Nance, it's me. Listen, remember that creepy face you said you saw? The one with all the animals on its teeth?
Yeah?
Well, I just came across a drawing of a creepy face that has a mouthful of teeth with animals on them.
Tell me about the animals.
Well, there's an eel, a turtle, a shark, a manta ray, a porcupine fish, an octopus, a crab, and an urchin.
Interesting. Maybe I'll go back and take another look at it.
It has something to do with this old map I found, so I have the feeling it's important.
Then I'll definitely take another look at it.
Thanks, Nance. See ya.
It opened! I better call and tell Frank.
You have reached
Joe Hardy and or Frank Hardy. Only we're not available.
at the tone. Please leave a message.
Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on its teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up, and I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck. Phew, I feel like I'm in a sauna. That's lava. No wonder it's so hot in here. No use trying to go that way. I wonder if these pictures tell some kind of story. I wonder if these pictures tell some kind of story.
Frank, it's Nancy. Hey, remember that creepy face that had been carved into a wall? The one with all the pictures on his teeth? Well, thanks to that list of animals you gave me, the face opened up, and I'm about to explore whatever's behind it. I don't know if or how this helps you, but I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm going in, so wish me luck.
If the pictures on that old current chart helped her, maybe whatever she just did to open up that face will somehow help me.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll check back with you later.
Have fun.
Bingo!
Hey, what's going on?
Is it true you'll buy these fish from me?
Let's see. Looking good. There you go. Okay, what else?
Guess I'll get out of your hair.
Sounds good.
Rats! That one got away.
Hey, what's going on?
Got you some more fish.
Let's see. Looking good. There you go. Okay, what else?
Think I could rent some snorkeling equipment?
Long as you've got 30 Big Island bucks, you can.
There you go.
And there you go.
This dry bag is great. I can keep my clothes with me while I'm snorkeling.
Need anything else?
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
That eel.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! The chamber Pua told me about must be in there. Holy cow, those things are covered with tiny beetles. Man, whatever's inside those canisters, those beetles are going for it. Big time.
Frank, what are you doing here?
Well, Pua sent me. She gave me a map. What is all this?
A huge, terrible mistake, that's what it is. I've made Pele mad.
Dad? How did you get in here?
I finally found a lava tube that bypasses the main tunnel.
Pua, you followed me?
I had to find another way in here. So I let you figure out that chart, and then yes, I followed you.
It's over, Pua. I'm dumping those things right now.
Dad, no! We're in too deep. We've got to go through with it now.
Wait a minute. You're in this whatever it is together?
If and when the Healy Healy Center shuts down, the land it's on reverts to us. Land we could turn right around and sell to developers. So I used Johnny Kudo to steal us some chemicals that would make insects start destroying the pineapples. And made it sound like Kane Okala was back to keep people out of the jungle so they wouldn't see us spraying. And then we spread the rumor that whatever was killing the pineapples was the Healy Healy's fault.
My father owes a lot of money to some really bad people. That's why we did it. And if you could just not tell anyone about this, everything will be fine.
No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop. No, Pua. Pele destroyed the tunnel for a reason. She was telling us to stop.
Frank!
No, Pua. It's over. The earthquake was a warning. This isn't right, and if we don't stop next, she'll destroy us.
You see? You see?
Frank, are you alright?
Hey, Nance. Yeah, I guess I'm okay. Be kinda nice to get back on solid ground, though. Any ideas?
Jump from rock to rock and head for the stairs in front of you, the ones behind Big Island Mike. But be careful. A rock that's there 1 minute may not be there the next. Hurry, Frank! Big Island Mike is heading for the other set of stairs. If he gets out before you do, he'll get away.
Oh, man, I've never been so glad to see solid ground in my life. Nice work, Nance.
Tell that to them.
All the time we spent on this thing wasted. I should have just gone surfing.
And I should have just gone with you.
Big Island Mike and Pua finally made it to safety, and all of us managed to get out of the cave using the lava tube that Mike had discovered. Much to their credit, he and Pua turned themselves in immediately, although it took a while for the authorities to figure out exactly what to charge them with. As for what they had done, here's how Big Island Mike explained it. Desperate to pay off the loan sharks to whom he owed a lot of money, Big Island Mike remembered something. The land the Healy Healy Research Facility was on used to belong to his aunt. She willed it to the foundation that built the facility with the stipulation that the land would go to Mike if and when the Healy Healy ever closed its doors. And so he set out to force the Healy Healy out of business, knowing that once the land was his, he could sell it and pay off all his debts. First, capitalizing on what he knew about pineapples, he used to work for a pineapple grower. Big Island Mike hired Johnny Kudo to steal canisters of pheromones for him. He knew that when sprayed in the jungle, these pheromones would cause an explosion in the population of the tiny and normally benign fritillated flag beetle. To lower their risk of being seen, the Mapu spread the rumor that Connie Ocala was once again prowling the island. Then they sprayed the chemicals, and soon fritillated flag beetles were everywhere. Dr. Kim finally figured out that the weird whispering noise I had heard was the beetles rubbing their little legs together in some kind of greeting ritual. Soon, the beetle larvae, which are practically microscopic, started feeding on the local pineapples, and when it became apparent that something strange was going on with the pineapple crop, the Mapus began circulating the rumor that the Healy Healy was to blame. And their plan almost worked. The rumor made one of the Healy Healy's current owners, Richard Aiken, so nervous that he hired the Hardy Boys to dig up something, anything that he could use to discredit the Mapus and shut them up. And if word had gotten out that Malachi Craven, who it turns out is the one who tore Dr. Kim's camp up in a fit of anger mismanagement, was working with plant mutations, public pressure may have indeed caused the Healy Healy to close its doors. But thanks to Frank and Joe and Dr. Kim and yours truly, the Mapu's plot was exposed, and the fritillated flag beetle population quickly fell to its normal size, as did that of the Norsobeta odorata moth. So, how did I spend the rest of my time on the Big Island? Well, let's just say when it comes to cleaning frass jars, I am an expert. Bad things have been happening to the guests at Icicle Creek Lodge. They come for winter fun like ice skating, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing. But some leave, fearing for their lives. Of course, the lodge is located deep in the wilds of the Canadian Rockies, and it is the dead of an unusually cold, snowy winter. But is the lodge simply unlucky? Is it the target of some mysterious curse? Or is someone behind these strange events? Or does it have something to do with the elusive wolf that haunts the surrounding hills, howling before each new disaster? Help me find out in my next adventure, The White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Alright guys, and that'll do it for my The Creature of Kapu Cave playthrough. I will see you next time on White Wolf of Icicle Creek.